up, Miles? Take it easy, Miles. Just one foot, just one leg, Miles. Just one leg. That's it. Just one leg, Miles. Ow.
Yes.
Give it up for Miles, y'all. That's pay-per-view.
Hey, everybody. I am Black People Extra Crispy Late. Oh my gosh. Everything didn't go wrong goes wrong. Even last night we had the same issue, but thank you guys for allowing me to be late. I thought I would do a recap of the pep rally because one, I had like a really bad place to capture footage. So instead of doing a vlog, I'm like, why don't we just do a recap? So shout out to everybody. Thank you for the good vibes. Thriller 80s was definitely here. And there was someone else from London. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Are you still there? Are you still there? All right, guys. So we are going to change things up just a little bit. We are going to leave all the questions and stuff towards the end, and I have a fun game for us to play. So I'm not going to be too long because for some of you guys, it's 1 a.m. And for me in New York, it is 9:30 at night. I'm usually asleep by now. So I just thought I would come here because the MJ community in New York and just worldwide is changing. It feels like the good old days of 2010 when, all the Michael Jackson fans were figuring things out and saying, oh, you're a fan too, let's hang out. So I feel like we're going back to that era and I'm so here for it. So, oh snap, you're from Chile, Alejandro. Riva, what's up? Riva was also at the rally. I didn't know she was there, but she was there. Oh wait, can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me make sure. Testing. Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Let me know if y'all can hear me before we move on. Testing. Lord, you gotta love live. Okay. So it's fall season and we went to the Michael Jackson rally. It's back to school. It's just I have like a love-hate thing for fall. I think fall is one of the best seasons. You get to wear cool jackets and sweatshirts, but then winter's around the corner and you're like, oh my God, it is cold. But let's focus. Oh snap, what's up, Shay? What's up, girl? All right. So when I think of fall, I was actually in college back in 2007. I graduated in 2010. Yes, that is my actual graduation outfit. I had a Thriller jacket on with a Michael Jackson t-shirt. Michael died in 2009, as you guys know, and I graduated in 10. So I really get excited when I go to pep rallies and anything that's dealing with school. I really miss school. We went to the pep rally in Times Square. Looking back, we should have made this like a huge Michael Jackson meetup, but I get it. It was a work day. Even I had to pull some strings to get there. But before we get into this live, let's discuss what's on the menu. Because I noticed an event is good to me if the food is good. And one of my favorite foods to get, especially for football games, especially for this time of year, especially for high school and college, was pizza. And if you guys don't know, I am vegan. So it is so crazy. I found one of the best vegan pizzas just in time for this post. I discovered it the other day. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you this pizza. Oh my God. I am not paid by these people. I am a real customer. Look at this freaking pizza. Oh my God. So if you guys are vegan or dairy free, you'll know that the vegan pizza in New York, for the most part, sucks. I found a place called Vito's in New York. It is so delicious. They're using something called Please Cheese, which is allergen friendly, nut free, gluten free, of course, dairy free. It is really cool. So if you guys are in the 36th Street and 9th Avenue area, please check it out. And what's cool about them, you don't have to buy a whole pie. You can just buy a slice. It's about $4.75. So yes, it wasn't sponsored or anything, but I just had to get the word out because you guys know I love to eat. So let's get into the Michael Jackson pep rally. It was hosted by the MJ musical. We had a surprise guest because you see these three people in the center. Those are the people that was disclosed to us that were going as the host. Miles Frost was there. And I was like, what? And it was really cool to see him. He did a little small performance for those who saw the intro. And if you're not familiar, the Michael Jackson musical made history by being the first to do a Broadway sponsorship for the SBCU Football Classics. Now, if you're not familiar with what a FBCU is, it is a historical Black college or university. So the cool thing is part of that sponsorship, two lucky students by the name of Gregory and Symphony were the lucky 10,000 scholarship people. And it made me just reminisce of, let me see, show you my high school stuff. I used to be a cheerleader in high school, and I did not go to a historic Black college. As a matter of fact, I went to I think it's classified as a CUNY or a public college. But I did have like that college experience in high school. If you're wondering if college is right for you, I want to play this clip from the rally and we'll get right back to this segment.
A current Bowie College student and the youngest leading actor, Tony Award winner in history, Miles Frost.
How y'all feeling? What's up, man? I said, how y'all feeling? Okay. First of all, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. This is so beautiful. You know, I went to, I just re-enrolled back into Bowie State University. Hey, Bowie! You know, HBCUs mean a lot to me. It means a lot to the culture. And, you know, on March 27th, Bowie State came out to see me perform, and I gotta say, that was probably one of my best performances.
All right, so I'm not sure if you heard what Miles said, but he just re-enrolled back into college. And I thought about, you know, this is someone who is the youngest male person to ever win a Tony. I'm not sure if you saw MJ the musical. It was phenomenal. I saw him as the lead. He has what is considered everything. But I remember on my own experience with going to college, I actually dropped out. I went in the mid 90s in the beginning. I dropped out and returned 10 years later. And it was the best decision I ever made. At the time, college wasn't right for me because I didn't know what I wanted to do. But then I took some time off. I went into the real world and I said, you know what? The real world legitly sucks. I'm going back to college while I'm still young. And it was one of the best experiences of my life. If I could do things differently, I probably would have stayed with my mom and just been as young as I could for as long as I can. But you would have, could have, should have. You know, I made the best of the situation. I did the roommate thing. I had so many freaking roommates. You have no idea, just to keep the apartment and be able to pay for tuition. But for school gave me this level of discipline that I needed to be able to move forward as an adult. Some people are really mature in that area. But what I can say is, a lot of us rush to grow up. Don't rush, enjoy it. If you're older like me, I'm in my 40s now. I still try to hang on to being as useful as possible. That's why I go to things like, spontaneous things in the city. I travel a lot. I try to just stay in touch with being alive and being young and having fun. But if you are still young, honest to God, if you thought about going to school, I wouldn't suggest taking out loans. That's another regret I had, but I would consider going back. Even if you're a creative person like me, there's certain classes I should have took more attention, I paid better attention to, like business classes, marketing classes. You could be the most talented person in the world, but if you don't know how to monetize from it, then you're wasting your time. So shout out to Miles, who will be going back to college. Congrats. I'm not sure when exactly he'll be going back. So if you ever wanted to see MJ the musical with the Mal Frost as the lead, I would go sooner than later. Because he enrolled back. He enrolled back. All right. So we're gonna make this a short live. Like I said, this is a work night for me, and it's super late for some of y'all. Let's get into the Jackson family news. All right. So first, I would like to start off with saying I finally fixed the graphic to this little segment here. I'm not sure if you saw the before. Look at this crazy neck. And here's the after. It still needs a little bit of work, but we're getting there. And here's the pictures side by side. And I thought I would play a little fun game and we could answer this towards the end. But also, I actually swapped out a Jackson. So, can you identify the Jacksons in this photo? That is tonight's question. I made it hard on purpose. I labeled them 1 through 5. And if you're super brave, I dare you to identify number 6. That's why I took number 6 out, because I couldn't even tell who that was. Even though I know who it was, I couldn't tell who it was. So if you guys can get all 6, you are awesome. We are leaving the answers for the end. So that is tonight's crazy game. So let's just get into the news. First, shout out to Kingvention. It was in London this weekend that just passed. It is on my bucket list for things to do. I know at least one of the sisters are in here. Shout out to Honey. Girl, we need to go. I don't know what year we're going to go. We have gone overseas for a Jackson event before. I can't say it's tricky, but it can be a little expensive, especially in the pandemic. It was much cheaper when we went. But yeah, that's on my bucket list. It looks so fun. As you could see, they did like a Thriller theme, a Thriller 40 theme. I said, I'm here for it. Shout out to Thriller. Also in the Kingvention, they also launched the Ultimate Collector's Book Volume 2 for Thriller, going from 1982 to 86. This is on my list of something that I really, 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 really want, because everybody knows if you can't see my office, everything is Thriller. It was not designed that way on purpose. I think you tend to buy what you love. And I love Thriller. I mean, for crying out loud, I wore Thriller at my graduation. It retails for about 75 pounds, which is about 85, 76 in US dollars. The only downfall is, because I checked, the shipping cost on this is almost the price of the book. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. Right now, they have under 90 pieces available. I don't know if it's limited, but this is on my wish list for something I really want. Where to buy it? That is the magic question. You could find this at 1611.com, And like I said, it's I think it's worth it though, because you're getting 2 books. And I'm sure a lot of history. This just in, for those who are not familiar with Invincible Jackson, she is actually doing a live or a stream Saturday, the 24th, with author Bill Whitfield. He was the man who co-wrote Remember the Time. I actually never read the book, but I think I'm definitely gonna read this because Invincible Jackson was so excited. She was like, oh my God, the book was really, really good. I also highly recommend to check out Searching for Neverland. It's based on that book, and you can find that on Amazon Prime, I believe Lifetime. And I actually brought my copy through the Apple's iTunes store. Hey Allison, I see ya. Oh snap. Hey Scarlett O'Hara. And she recommends the book too. How you doing, girl? And what's up, Allison? Next we have a new single from TJ Jackson called Passion. Love this song. Is it me, y'all? Or TJ's voice is getting better and better and better each single? I'm here for it. And we are also celebrating the anniversary of Rhythm Nation. This shirt I actually got from an artist named Moses Harper. I will leave the links in the description bar. She actually drew a painting of Janet and then she made them into merch. So if you guys want to support a local artist, she's from Harlem, check her site out. So the question of today, chat, is what is your favorite song from Rhythm Nation? Let me just refresh. I don't know if you guys can see the track list, but this is the track list. This is one of my favorite. I sometimes get a little watery eyes when it comes to this album. This is my favorite Janet Jackson album of all times. This came out when I was in about junior high school, I believe. And I used to play this album to death. I think this is the only album that I know every single lyric to every single track. A lot of it's interludes too, but like I've played this album so many freaking times. So the question is, chat, what is your favorite songs? All right, Scarlett O'Hara says, miss you much. Awesome. Thriller 80 says, living in a world. Girl, wait till you see my answer. Love will never do. Yes. I have to admit, this is one song that every track is a hit. It is a bop. It is something that makes you go. And it kind of reminds me of Thriller, not to compare Michael to Janet, but what I mean by that is it's an album that came out in the 80s that feels timeless. I don't feel like I'm listening to an 80s album. It's feeling like something classic, something timeless. Oh snap, she has another one. Let me take you on an escapade. Let's go. So my personal favorites, well, I picked 2, but honestly, I love them all. My first one is with Thriller 80s, Living in a World. That song is deep. It is so, so, so deep. Oh my God. And then the second one is Lonely. Every time that song, oh my God, I wish I could sing. It is just one of those, I just love it. Shout out to Janet Jackson for making a masterpiece. And she's done so many phenomenal albums. But I have to admit, this one, listen, like I have Thrill all over my outfit. I have Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation stuff all over my office. Like, it is, I love the 80s. Oh my, yes, guys, when you guys get off this stream, I would highly suggest to play this album for the rest of the week. You'll thank me later. Highly recommended videos to watch is the Janet Jackson documentary that just came out this year. It does give you some insight behind the historic facts behind Rhythm Nation and of course her life. It is a phenomenal documentary. You can get it on Lifetime, the iTunes store, and of course Amazon Prime. It is awesome. The only other thing I would recommend to see, but I have no idea where to get it, is Rhythm Nation, the entire movie. I'll never forget this. Oh my gosh. My mom used to make a big deal about the Jacksons when we were kids, and it was the only time we were allowed to stay past our bedtime. So back then they had this ABC special all for Janet. It was my entire family. We were just watching it. I could have sworn I had the DVD, but when I tried to look in my collection, I couldn't find it. So, Janet, if you ever watch any of our stuff, are you ever going to re-release this? I wouldn't even mind a Janet Jackson 12-inch doll, Rhythm Nation. Let's just have like maybe a Rhythm Nation 35 that's coming up in about 2 years. Let's make this a thing, okay? Because that album is amazeballs. And finally, guys, I have a TikTok for the Jackson family. Right now, there's one whole video on it. It's the one highlighting the pep rally with Miles Frost. Please make sure you follow me. If you add, I know Allison, I'm already following you. I knew you were on TikTok. If you add me on this particular account, just put in the message, I'm from the live, I'll automatically follow you back. That's the least I could do. For those who voted for us to have one long expanded video for the birthday highlights in Vegas, I'm still working on it. My 9 to 5 is driving me nuts. I hope they're not seeing this post, but it's hard to do what I'm doing in a 9 to 5 sometimes. So I hope to have that out by the end of the week. In the meantime, though, make sure you check out my Vegas budget video. I actually got the flight, food, everything for under $400. So check out how I did that. So that's the post that just became before this one. And I'm not sure if this code works. I tried to test it before putting it up there, but I found this during the pep rally. If you want to see MJ the Musical, the tickets are through the roof expensive. You're going to need this code. But yeah, HBCU is the code. And it tells you how to apply it. It's only going to be performances between September 21st and September 30th. And like I said, I highly recommend to see it. It's a really, really, really good musical. Shout out to MJ the Musical. Y'all doing your thing. And in the future, guys, if there's anything going on with the Jacksons, there's a bunch of Jacksons. You have first gen and second gen. That's a lot of people. Please share the 411 by either tagging me in the Instagram. You can give it to me in a DM, that kind of stuff. You can mention it in a story, and then I'll know, because that's how I'm getting information. I did know about the pep rally through MJ the Musical and the Michael Jackson Fans of New York. So if you guys are not familiar, the Michael Jackson Fans of New York is the only group actually surviving that does meetups. Even though it wasn't a official meetup, they were one of the people to make sure we knew about that rally. So make sure you are following them. So let's see. So we are going to actually give you guys the floor as we are coming up into 30 minutes. Let me just see if I can see your comments. If you have any questions or comments, or most important, do you guys, were you able to guess who are these Jacksons? Were you able to figure it out? I'm just saying. You have Jackson number 1, and I'll give you a hint. These 3 Jacksons on the left are first gens. And these ones on the right are second gens. Oh, snap. We got some 411. Hold on. Let's see. So the answer will be at the very, very, very end, just in case you know you're not watching the live and you're watching the replay. I don't want to mess this up for y'all. So let's give the floor back to you. Scarlett O'Hara says there is a concert in Cincinnati, November 18th. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. I will definitely make note of that for a future live. And of course, just to get the word off. Allison, I love you too, boo. Hey. Just in case, hold up. I don't know if you guys are scared to answer it, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Jacksons. Well, I'm sure y'all can guess who number 3 is. And actually, I think number 2 is obvious. After that, good luck. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I don't know if you guys are following Allison on TikTok, but her TikTok is very informative. So make sure you follow TikTok. Allison on her TikTok. Allison, what is your TikTok account so people can follow you? Because I know I follow you, but offhand, I don't know everybody's TikTok handles offhand. Just saying. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Let's see. Number 1 is Taj, and number 6 is Marlon. Maybe. Taj is definitely in there. That's for sure. Do we have any other guesses before I reveal the answers? Or comments. It's up to y'all. I'll give you guys another 20 seconds and I will reveal the answers. Hold up. Right now I'm smelling this pizza. Oh, let me before we get the answers, let me give you a little 411 about this pizza. My dog is literally trying to eat the pizza. This is a really interesting vegan pizza. When you get it fresh out the oven, don't eat it. It has a slight, I call it vegan gumminess about it. But the minute it gets to like room temperature, oh my God. All right. My friend said, don't eat on camera. Child, I'm hungry. It is like almost 10 o'clock in New York. Actually, it is 10 o'clock. Oh, snap. That pizza is everything. All right. Any other guesses? Yo, let me tell you how the pet rally made my pom-poms look as old as I do. So I'm at the pet rally and the freaking what do you call it? Their pom-poms are different. They're like half the size of mine. Well, I don't care. In the 90s, we had big pom-poms. Don't hate. All right. Definitely, we could definitely do you can join on a live stream in the future. I know I have a live stream coming up. I will let you know what it's about, Allison, and maybe you can join me for that one. All right, guys, it is time for the answer. Are we ready? All right, number 1. Number 1 is Tito Jackson. Number 2 is Janet Jackson. Number 3, of course, is Michael Jackson. I swear if y'all had gotten number 3 number wrong, I'd have been like, you definitely stumbled on this channel by accident. Number 4 is Prince Jackson. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I had to do a double take, and I was like, is that Prince? But that's Prince Jackson. Number 5 is Taj Jackson. And number 6, yes, I know. I said the same thing. That is Prince Jackson. And number 6 is Jafar. And I got rid of Jafar because I just could not. I couldn't. It didn't look like Jafar at all. So that is it for tonight. I did it exactly in 30 minutes or less. Well, actually 30 minutes. Thank you guys for waiting. But I want to eat that pizza. We will have more games and more interaction with these lives because I am on a Michael Jackson Thriller 80 high right now. I am here for all things Michael Jackson and the Jackson family. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to sub, like, and share. And I will see you guys super, super soon. Let me just make sure I got the outro. I never get the outro together. One day I'll get the live together. All right, guys. See you soon. Oh, wait. I see 2 more comments. Wait. Oh, thank you. Good night, everybody. Good night. All right, now we can say wait. Good night. You guys are the best, and thank you for waiting. I appreciate it. All right. Outro time. Thank you for checking out this live or replay. Make sure you check out the extended version of the Michael Jackson birthday celebration in Vegas. Hope you enjoyed today's discussion. Sub, like, and share, and I'll see you guys soon.